today we're going to be putting the VAL-46 up against the VAZNEV, and I want you guys to let me know down in the comments below which weapon you prefer in this game. Now let's get into it, let's see it, and we're going to talk about these weapons and figure out which is best. Quite honestly, I think some of you guys might disagree with me. A lot of people seem unsure on which weapon to run when playing ranked play. A lot of people are saying the VAL-46 is the best, and a lot of people are saying that the VAZNEV is the best. When you're playing ranked, I say you gotta use the gun that suits your playstyle the most. And from what I've noticed, the VAL-46 is a gun that suits rushers a lot more than the VAZNEV. The VAZNEV seems like it's a gun, or at least feels like it's a gun, that's meant for kind of sitting back, not really throwing yourself into firefights super close and stuff like that. Like, it's gonna do good in those ranges, don't get me wrong, but the VAL-46 definitely outperforms in the close range. So if you're going for people at close range, this is the gun you want to use. But if you're going for people at longer distances, maybe like through tunnel or something like this right here, let's say they're all the way over there, you want to make sure that you have a weapon that's going to do better than the VAL-46. The VAL-46 is going to kind of jump all over the place. It may win some gunfights at that range, it may not, and especially if you're going for like tighter squeezes like this, you're trying to get someone in that doorway there, this gun might not be the best choice. In that case, you're going to want to use the VAL-46. Don't worry guys, I'm also going to show you guys class setups for these right here. Now, the VAZNEV is a gun that you could definitely rush with, but it's not one of those weapons that's going to be the best against the VAL-46 at close range. It's good for close, but it's also good for those longer ranges. If you have someone to fight with that's all the way over there, this gun is going to do the job pretty decently. It helps you get around the map pretty quick as well, so it's both good. Now, I will say they're both viable options, but you got to play it like it really depends on the weapon and the map that you're playing on, for the weapon that you want to use. If you're playing this map right here, I would say the VAZNEV is way better. If you're playing that water map, hydroelectric, again, I would say the VAZNEV is probably the better weapon for those maps. Now, if you're playing a different map, but you want an SMG, maybe you're playing the hotel map, for example, that's where I think the VAL-46 is actually going to do quite better, because there's a lot of close quarter fight zones in there, at least when you have to hold the points and stuff. Like here, you got long points, all right? You got that point right there where you got to go for long range shots. So if we go on to this point quickly, you guys can see there's long range shots here. So the VAL-46 is not going to perform at that distance, whereas the VAZNEV will kill someone very fast from there. You'll be able to pop up here, kill someone. Someone comes here, you'll be able to get them fast as well. The VAL-46 is going to do good up close. Now, a map like the hotel one, which we're going to jump to really fast, I'll show you guys why it's actually good. The reason I say the VAL-46 is the better option on this map isn't for this point right here especially. This one's a horrible point for the VAL-46, and it's not really the best one for this point either, but if you're holding a spot like mini office right here, let's say you're standing right here, it's actually pretty good. This distance it strives in. Right here, if someone pushes here, you'll be able to drop them fast. Even in that doorway right there, you should be able to get them, but when you get to those longer distances, that's where it kind of struggles. But you stay behind the desk, hopefully your teammates are able to get them out, and you could do pretty good. Another place where this one is really good is actually kitchen. This gun is going to do really good here because it's all close quarters. The VAL-46 strives in these distances, so you'll be able to pop in here, see if anyone's there, get them out, hop here, get that little heady, get whoever's out over there. If someone's behind here, just pop over and easily knock them with this gun. Another place where this gun actually does do good is right here. Now, this right here is a great spot for the VAL-46 as well, especially if you're in this little corner. If you have a teammate over here watching this side, you should be clear, so you'll be able to pop anyone that comes there. Someone who comes here, you could do pretty good. It's going to be more of like a 50-50 at this range right there, but hopefully he focuses on your teammate before you, so you could get him out. And if someone does try to like sneak through this corner, a lot of people crouch walk this right here, you'll be able to slightly hear them. You can just jump and get them out like that. So it's actually really good in this area as well. And then you get to this point right here. Another hard point right here, which is actually really good. It's going to do really nice here. If you hit those headies, get them off, do a little rotation, get someone who's coming this way, you're going to do nice as well. And in control, if someone jumps on this point, you'll be able to get them out quickly with this gun right here as well. So it's good for this map. Now, I would also say the VAZNEV is good for this map as well, but your best bet for this map would probably be the TAC-56. Just because of all the long sights, the long ranges and stuff like that, the TAC-56 is going to do best on this. But if you're an SMG player, definitely go ahead and run with the VAL-46 on this map. That's where I would say it strives on this one. Now I kind of want to test how many shots it takes for these ranges and stuff, and look at the recoil as well for these class setups. So we're going to set it to single fire, and we're going to just go ahead and do chest shots, because that's what most people are going to be hitting, and just kind of see how many shots it takes to actually knock someone. So up close, it's 5 shots. Now that might seem like a lot, but the fire rate is pretty quick, so it's not too bad. Mid-range you got as well, that's 3 that hit, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which is not the best. So 7 mid-range is not that good, especially with a gun like this where the recoil is going to kick around a bit. You're going to be missing some shots. 7 is not something that you want to be using too often. And then we go to the super long range. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as well. So 7 mid-range, 7 long-range, which is not too bad. Now we're going to try out the VAL-46 and kind of see how that one works as well. Again, we're going to set it to single fire, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's already better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, 5. That's even better. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 shots at long range. So 4, 5, 6. It's going to be pretty consistent. You should know how many shots it takes at all those distances, whereas the VAL-46 is 5, 7, 7. Now the fire rate for the VAL-46 is slightly quicker than the VAZNEV, but that doesn't mean too much. So we're going to reload this gun, and we're going to put it back to automatic, fully auto, and kind of test this out with the recoil control, which is a lot easier on the VAZNEV as well. So you shoot that, easy, every shot hits. You shoot that, easy, every shot hits. You shoot this, you should be able to control it pretty nicely. I did miss a few there, so that wasn't too great. And yeah, you should be able to hit all your shots. Like if I had one extra bullet, I would have definitely knocked in there. That was my fault. My accuracy wasn't the greatest at those distances. So yeah, this gun's pretty accurate. It's easy to hit at all those targets, at all those distances. So now we're going to switch off to the VAL-46 again, and we're going to try it in fully auto. And again, that was pretty fast. It felt almost as fast or just as fast as the VAZNEV. But you get to mid-range, and you could already feel the gunfights taking a bit longer. Then you get to long range. We're going to reload for this one because I'll probably miss a lot at this distance. And you go, and that recoil just really, you feel your thumb trying to control that. You really feel yourself trying to control that. And it's really hard to hit at those long distances. So this gun's not built for long range, not quite built for mid range. So I would argue that the VAZNEV is the better gun overall, unless, like I said, you're going for mid range or close range, I should say. If you're going for close range gunfights, this is the one you want to use. It's fast, it's accurate, it has a good hip fire accuracy as well. So you could even start shooting before ADSing and probably kill the guy. But I'm pretty sure the VAZNEV is not bad at hip firing as well. We're gonna wait for him to come up, and let's test that too. And again, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good as well. So I would argue that the VAZNEV is better than the VAL-46. And that's just from doing simple testing like that and just kind of testing the weapons, how long they take, the recoil control pattern, how easy it is to control the recoil. And this is the class right here for the VAL-46. One of the classes that most people are using for it, at least. And you guys can see mid-range, long-range, it's not a good weapon. So definitely use this only if you're planning on rushing like crazy. So the Bruin Pendulum is going to be the muzzle. You get your vertical and horizontal recoil control. It does help a bit. If you take this off, the gun's just going to be impossible for mid and far range. The underbarrel is the Bruin Sync Shot Grip. This one gives you aiming idle stability with hipfire accuracy, which is pretty nice. And that hipfire accuracy, you don't miss a shot with it, especially up close. The 30-round mags instead of 40 because you want to be quicker, so you get movement speed, ADS speed, sprint speed, and sprint to fire speed, I should say, and reload quickness. And the reason you get all of those is because you're actually taking out 10 bullets from the magazine. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then we got the Schlager Soldier Grip for the rear grip for ADS and sprint to fire, and the Assault 60 stock for recoil control. Now, we could also always go here if you don't care about the ADS and sprint to fire too much, put the recoil control a little higher, get back into the firing range, and you're going to see there's not much of a difference, but it's a lot easier to control. So if long-range shots are really important to you and mid-range shots, I should have probably reloaded before shooting him, then you might want to go ahead and just switch that out. The ADS still is very fast. The sprint to fire, again, we're going to test it, is still very fast. And it's pretty easy to hit the target. Now, keep in mind, we got 30 bullets on this weapon. So you're going to go for that first shot. You're going to kill him. You're going to go for a mid-range. You're going to kill him. You're down to 10. If you try to go for a long range with 10, you're not getting it. If you try to go to mid-range with 10, it might, if the enemy's moving, you might miss those shots. So again, 30 bullets just to be a little quicker might not be worth it. We're going to go ahead and throw that back on because I only use this for close range. I don't want to forget that I switched it. And yeah, 30 bullets might not be worth it for everyone, but it is good for close range. And I would recommend just close range with that class. The VAZNEV, again, we got this class right here. We got 45 round mags. I put this on instead of the actual, I think it's the shark fin, wherever it is, I think, or the tiger, yeah, it's the shark fin. A lot of people are going to run the shark fin rather than the 45 round mags. I run the 45 round mags, and it's gotten me so many quad feeds. I have videos up, you guys could check it out. So many quad feeds just because I had 45 bullets. If I didn't, I would have been caught reloading. I just did this. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. That's not what I meant. I meant reloading, and I did it again. So you get caught reloading and stuff, and then you just die. So it's not worth it. I have 45 round mags. I feel like I don't need the aiming idle stability that the shark fin gives you as much. Like, I don't really care for it too much. I'm pretty accurate with this gun anyways, and most of the times that I'm firing this gun, I'm not just sitting there aiming down sights waiting for an enemy to walk into my sight. I'm firing the gun, and when you're firing a gun, the idle stability doesn't matter because you're not idle. So I don't like that attachment. I find it useless. The muzzle is the X10 Razor Comp. This gives you vertical and horizontal recoil control. The barrel is the CAS 1 381mm for damage range, hipfire accuracy, and bullet velocity. That's what brings this gun to a 6-shot kill at long range. Then we got the stock, the FT TAC Elite stock, which is recoil control, and then the True TAC grip for sprint to fire and ADS. Guys, let me know which weapon you prefer down in the comments below. I'm gonna be on Team VAZNEV for this one because, like, yeah, it's really good. All right, like, it's good at all ranges, whereas the VEL 46 is good at close range. Some could argue it's good at mid range, but I'm not gonna argue that. Sub to the channel if you guys are not here with those notifications turned on. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like on this one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.